Welcome everyone to the Paradise League Midwars tournament finals. We have game 3 here with Straight Out of My Bed with 1 point, BPro with 1 point. Who's gonna take it all away today? I'm Gucci Donut here with the beautiful Thickless. How you doing, Thickless? You ready for this finals?
Right. I am excited. I am so excited for this. We've seen amazing play from both teams, and I can't wait to see what happens in the final game of this tournament.
I agree, man. Both teams have just brought their A game today. I've seen both players just play exceptionally, and it's just been fantastic to watch this entire tournament. So shout out, thanks Paradise for making this happen. Shout out to all the devs for all the stuff you do for this game, because this tournament has been fantastic to watch, and I've just really thoroughly enjoyed it. And so excited for these finals here. We see Gauntlet not banned, picked up by Karukai right off the bat, but we do see Bihi banned, which is nice to see. Right. Sacrificed a hooker for the Bihi, but it was worth it.
So, all right, we can go over all these bans, these picks. Like Gucci, like you just said, Gauntlet was not banned, surprisingly, and he's been picked. So Gauntlet, I think, is still a pretty strong hook. His only disadvantage, really, is that it's very short. However, with the levels, it scales up. Other advantages, Kinesis cannot steal it. It is not his Q. It is his second ability, so that's a huge advantage. And also, it goes through creeps, which means you can't try to have some creeps block, just like Devo's hook. It's very, very good for that. So we'll see what he does, especially now that Jade is no longer, Jade Spire no longer exists in Midwars. He has taken a bit of a nerf. We'll see how BPro does with him. Other than that, Defiler, very normal. Defiler Demented, we've seen those almost every game. It makes sense that they're there. And Master Nymphora. Nymphora might be the only standout pick here, but not really, since all the other supports have been banned or taken. And if we keep going with the rest of these bans, Predator has been banned. Straight Out of My Bed does not want a repeat of last game. They don't want to deal with that hero again. Berserker has been banned, like every game. They don't want to deal with that. Berserker can do very similar things to Pred. They don't want to see him. Magebane, again, very strong hero, especially against some of the more magic damage heroes that we've seen every single game, like Alonia. And then afterwards, Armadon, which we've seen Straight Out of My Bed play, has been also banned. Rhapsody, just to make sure there are no more double heals, and Arachna to top it all off. Gucci, what do you think about these bans so far?
Yeah, bans and picks so far are pretty common. I mean, the only thing is like I'm used to seeing the hookers banned right off the bat, and what we normally want to see in a game like this is if there's one hook on one side, that there's another hook on the other side, or a Kinesis or something.
Yes.
But because it's a gauntlet, you can't steal the hook, with Kinesis. So I'm hoping to see some sort of like Kane, Adrenaline, like some sort of way to force the fight back to where you want it, or rally, like some sort of counter pick to this to make sure that Hellborn stays safe. But if not, I think it might be just a little bit one-sided to the Legion side early with the hooks. And if not, if the hooks are missing without a stun combo, and Hellborn's able to dominate that Merrick's rune early, like the strategy has been for Straight Out of My Bed this entire tournament, then they might be able to use that early game money advantage, get those early items, and then the hook won't matter. But I really I would prefer to see a game where there's one hook versus another hook, but it's harder when you're playing against just one hook.
What I think is going to happen because of that one hook is that I think Hellborn is going to have to go some tablets to try to pull people out, or to try to hook them in to counter that gauntlet. But we'll see. They might also play a bit more defensive, try to see if they can get. We still haven't seen a carry from Straight Out of My Bed. So we'll see what they end up picking as a carry. If they don't pick a carry, then we can expect this to be a short game, mostly because not because I think they're gonna lose, but because they have to end this early. And if they don't end this early, well, they're gonna lose. So they're gonna push hard.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But yeah, I would hope to see a physical carry here as well. Maybe something with a little range.
Yes.
But when I was asking you about your favorite physical carries, your favorite heroes. The heroes you mentioned to me were like Drunken Master or Pestilence, which are both mobile heroes and both melee.
Yes.
So interesting picks, and I'm wondering if we're going to see a melee physical carry here, or if we're going to see a ranged one.
I don't think we will see that. Mostly because they don't have anyone, they don't have that much ranged damage. So I think they're probably going to end up going with like a Calamity, a Taro, someone like that. But they seem to be taking a while to pick. I think they're planning out their strategy right now. See what they want. I am.
Pesty would be crazy to see here because with the Disham armor reduction and the Pesty armor reduction, I think it could actually be massive.
Maybe, especially considering they don't. BPro has no.
Shadow Blade, melee / range. I guess we both are right.
We're both right this time.
Okay, when you don't know which one, go both.
Exactly. No, Shadow Blade is a very, very good pick here. We've seen them play Shadow Blade before. They know how to play them. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, what a match! Got a good mix of both physical and magic damage on the Legion side, but I think you're lacking a little bit of the magic damage on the Hellborn side. So you're gonna have a little bit more of a burst down ability here. If Gauntlet does land that hook, they should secure the kill just fine.
Yep.
And because there's not a lot of burst down ability on the Hellborn side, and the fact that there is an Amphora on the Legion side, it's going to be a little bit tough for Hellborn to secure these kills, especially early game. So
yeah, and I think late game, I think BPro wins this if we think that they both get the same amount of gold and XP. I think BPro wins in the late game. I think, however, it's going to be rough for them to get that. If Gauntlet doesn't manage to land the hooks, I think it's going to be very, very hard to actually beat the early game of Straight On My Bed currently.
Okay, 2 prediction questions for you. First one is, just off of picks, which team do you think would win? Which team do you think is better? And the second one is, which player do you think is going to feed the first blood? Die first.
All right, so you're asking me which player do I hate the most?
No. Just you watch. You can watch their positioning for like the first 30 seconds to a minute, and then let me know. But
all right, I'll have to answer the first one. I think based on picks alone, if I'm looking at them, I'd have to say, even though there's a hook, I would go with Hellborn. I would go with Hellborn. I think the Defiler Demented is a very strong combo. They have a Bramble that can go in that front line with that ult that also combos with the Demented ult. They have a very strong physical damage. Actually, they have basically no magic damage, so which might be a problem. We're gonna see what ends up happening. Demented lets people is gonna get rid of armor though, so this might end up being a very strong combo, regardless of what Legion tries to do.
Yeah, they're really leaning heavily on the physical damage, but that can also be kind of counterable a little bit, right? When you plan for that. So
exactly.
Let's see if Legion prepares for that and picks up an early bulwark.
Well, let's see if they notice that, and they play according to that. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, if this drags on to late game, a Master of Arms Hammerstorm is much stronger than a Shadow Blade. So we're gonna see. These games have been surprising. A lot has happened. Yeah, it could go anyway. I don't think. Yeah,
we were talking about Ultimate Bramble earlier and the carry potential that Bramble can have too. So it's not that he's completely alone with Shadow Blade.
No.
Oh, there goes the stun hook combo.
Yeah.
Huge hammer storm stun on the D-Sham, unexpected, and nice hook, but D-Sham gonna make it out just fine with the cape. Shadowblade counter initiating on the Nymphora. Nymphora in a little bit of trouble, will pop a heal. Shadowblade realizing he's not gonna get the kill, gonna try and make it out alive. Depending on the D-Sham here for the cape, but the cape has already been either used or he's stunned, or yeah, he was stunned, and the cape has already been used as well, so it is what it is. 2 kills for the Legion side. Nice hook by Jaguar Dig, but that's okay because Hellborn's gonna take 2 kills back on their own and say, hey, you got 2 kills on us, but while you were trying to retreat, we're gonna get those 2 kills right back. So nice first blood, but we'll take our vengeance.
Exactly. So it's going. All right, this game's already starting off very, very well with both teams fighting. You can see the Gauntlet is landing them hooks, even though that hook is only level 2. He's still able to hook people and get them out of position. Hook the right targets. He makes sure to not hook the Bramble, because that would be useless. You can't hook the Bramble at this stage of the game.
Yeah, hooking the Bramble would be a little bit tough. Bramble's probably going to end up walking away, especially with the D-Sham. So let's see who they're going to stun next.
Yep.
Now Hellborn aware of the strategy, only letting Bramble up front. Everyone else kind of standing a little bit back, ready for the Hammer Storm stun. And Bramble ready to take that hook if needed, hopefully. Nope, Bramble not taking the hook. Shadow going in, with Majin Vegeta really leaning heavily on the support here, walking away just fine. Bramble doing really great job tanking here. D-Sham awesome support, helping the Bramble out. Alonia and the rest of the team really trying to get a kill here. Will finish it off, and Jaguar Dig even trying to get the hook there probably would have finished it off too. So yeah, great pick on that for the Legion team, which is going to be BPro.
Yeah, they're good at switching targets. Once they saw that Shadowblade couldn't get taken, they immediately switched and got the pick. They switched the Bramble and got that pick.
Yeah, and Bramble did a fantastic job tanking, but it was just a little bit like slow getting back out because of the Alonia, and yeah, just couldn't make it back out alive.
Alright, but I think once alts come out, the game's going to change a bit. Hellborn has very, very strong alts. We've talked about Demented. Bramble has his wall, which does a lot of damage and manages to just disrupt the entire enemy team. We have Voodoo ult, which does so much damage, just if you leave it alone. Plus Defiler, which also does a lot of damage on someone that's very, very tanky.
Alright, Hammer Stun coming in with a huge stun on Defiler. Bramble counter initiating, going straight onto the Nymphora. Shadowblade with a nice leap on the Nymphora will help with the kill there and get that out. Oh, but Gauntlet saying, Shadowblade, let me hook you and push you back to the base, but terrible timing on the port on tower. Shadowblade able to escape because, oh no, Alonia gonna get the kill, so awesome follow up there. Shadowblade not able to escape. The score now 4-3 in favor of BPro on 1-1 exchange there. Oh, but Gauntlet coming in with a hook on the Bramble. Nice follow up Hammer Stun Storm. They are able to secure the kill. Defiler will now fall as well. Shadowblade trying to defend the base will also fall as well. They're gonna secure 3 kills there. The score now 7-3 in favor of BPro.
All right.
4-0 Snark. Alonia doing a fantastic job being in position, spamming this harass. Alonia just really taking off early.
Exactly. But now Hellborn. It's gonna be Hellborn's turn soon because they're gonna have their ults and they probably are gonna want revenge because they're not gonna let that slide.
Well, here we go. Hammerstun stunning Defiler. Gauntlet with the hook. D-Sham trying to keep Defiler alive. And Shadowblade and Bramble stepping up, trying to counter kill. We'll get the counter kill on the Nymphora. Nymphora to fall, but Defiler will also fall. Voodoo forced to use the ult. Will not do much damage on the Hammerstorm, but huge hook again by Jaguar Dig on Majin Vegeta. Shadowblade trying to make it out alive, but taking too much damage here. Might not be able to do it. Yeah, Alonia with just too much damage. We'll take him. Bramble coming in with the counter ulti, focusing down Novi Pirate on Moa. Moa having a little trouble escaping, will fall. Defiler trying to chase Jaguar Dig down. Jaguar Dig is going to make it out just fine and probably look for another hook opportunity. So, Here it is. There's the hook, and he finds the Defiler. Defiler in the bad position will get hooked, and beautiful play by Yaghardeg. Novi a little overexposed, will get positioned out and get taken down by the entire Hellborn team, especially Shadowblade. That is going to be Maji and Vegeta doing a lot of work here on the Shadowblade at a 5 and 4. He has died four times. He has 5 kills, but he worked really hard for all 5 of those kills. Versus really had to get into those fights and risk his life each time. So manning up each time, Maji and Vegeta, good job there. I like to see it.
Yeah, this is getting. There's a lot of fighting here. We've 6 minutes in, and there's already 18 kills. So I think this game's gonna go a bit faster. There's gonna be a lot more deaths, a lot more plays being had compared to some of the other games where one of the teams been more passive, trying to get that upper hand. I think that hook is really making
there it is.
Changing up.
Yaghardeg with the beautiful hook on Dsham. Dsham tableted in, a little overexposed, even with the cape is probably going to fall here. Alonia doing so much AoE damage here. Hammerstorm trying to get back because he's a bit overexposed, but with that Voodoo stun and the Voodoo ulti doing too much work, Hammerstorm is going to fall. Voodoo ult is now over. Alonia trying to get a counter pick on the Bramble, but not going to be enough damage. Bramble going to make it out back to safety just fine. Great play there. Score now 12-8 in favor of BPro.
Yep. All right. So yeah, as we can see, the game is very much not over right now. Yes, the hook is giving an advantage, but straight out of my bed, with their ults, such powerful team fight potential, it is managing to hold on really, really well. They're managed to countering whenever someone gets hooked. They don't back up; they go right in.
They do. They're no fear, ready to fight. Constant action, whether you're losing or not. It seems like Hellborn's also ready, so it's like both teams at the skill level trying to make as much action happen and just get as many kills as they can. I love to see it.
Yep. Oh, I think this is just the start of the game. This game might actually go on for a bit, I think, and I think it's gonna get more and more interesting as it goes on. Especially once those players start getting more items, more
There's
utility.
The stun hook on Bramble. Hold that thought for me, Thickles. Bramble gonna counter push, try and get in here. No, gonna probably retreat. Shadowblade saying, "Hey, Hammerstorm might be caught out here," but Moa seeing the same thing, gonna pop an ulti on the Hammerstorm to save him. Bramble with the counter push, gonna throw an ulti. Voodoo with a beautiful stun ult combo here. Defiler doing a lot of work with his ulti, but Voodoo probably getting, I think, maybe tableted out of position there, ended up dying there. So Shadow doing a lot of work, but will get caught onto the Legion side and targeted down by the Gauntlet and the Hammer. Now trying to chase down this Defiler with the rest of his team. Gauntlet coming up, getting the hook on the Defiler before he can pour it out, and will get the kill before he goes back to base and regens on mana. So nice play there by Yaghardeg on Gauntlet.
Yep.
Score now 16-11. What do you think about that fight, Nicholas?
I think that it is getting more and more rough for Hellborn. You've noticed, but Hammer and Gauntlet are getting armor, and it's getting very hard to kill them. They are getting very tanky. Hellborn is having trouble killing them. The rest of the team goes down pretty quickly, but not those two. And those two look like they're enough to sometimes win fights.
Well, that fight, what I will say, Hellborn was dying on the Legion side, so even they're down by 5 kills, right? Like Hellborn has no fear, so they're willing to fight on the other team and try and get the kill, and that's Bramble really manning up there. So Victoria got hooked there, tried to tablet herself back out, but still wasn't enough with the Alonia damage. Just too much harass and ended up falling there. So the score now 17-11 in favor of BPro.
Yeah. So again, one more pick. We're seeing that a hook really getting some value out of it. Just keep hooking him, keep trying to get picks. I think very soon though, there's gonna be a bit more plays from Hellborn once they get a few items just to be able to like compete. Shadowblade I think is going shrunken to be able to not get stunned and keep outputting that damage.
And he's gonna need it. There's a lot of stuns kind of coming his way here. Hammerstorm, Nymphora, Master of Arms. Alonia has a slow. Gauntlet has an ult, but even through the Gauntlet ult, you know, you could get stunned. So with the Shrunken Head, because Gauntlet ult goes through the Shrunken Head.
Yeah. In my opinion, Shadowblade, I'm not sure if he's going to do it, but it might be a good idea to go Harkons during this. The enemy team doesn't really have much magic armor. Not all of them, none of them have shamans. Some of them have mystics, but that's about it. So
But he has a
more
D-Sham, so shouldn't he leverage his physical armor?
He could, but it doesn't look like D-Sham's able to do that much, like all the time. It's not all. It doesn't seem to be always up. And having someone that does magic damage might be enough. I don't know. We're gonna see if he manages to choose that. But yeah, the Demented might also be enough. I'm not gonna say that he needs to go with that. I don't think so yet.
Yeah. So we see tablets, early tablets on both sides as usual on both of these teams, which we're familiar with seeing. They're very comfortable with the tablets, and they really love making sure that their teammates or the enemies are in the position where they want to be.
Yep.
So a little bit more comfortable with that. And I do think that also has to do with the Gauntlet, right? And the hooks, just trying to make sure that their team gets back to safety. So
yeah, exactly. I think I think the Hellborn needs that tablet, because or else they're gonna, when they get hooked, they don't have a way to get out. They don't have any escapes. The only one that has an escape is Shadowblade.
Well, there goes Gauntlet with the tablet into the hook. Will hook the D-Sham. D-Sham getting stunned onto the cliff. Will still fall. Bramble with the counter ulti will go in and say, hey, you're going to take my D-Sham? Well, I'm going to take your Master of Arms for that. Master of Arms gets stuck in there with Voodoo coming in with a beautiful stun ult combo. Does a lot of damage, but it's not going to be enough. What's going to end up happening is instead Legion's going to come around and take the Defiler and say, hey, Defiler's a bit overextended in the river. We're going to go ahead and clean you up. Defiler porting back, trying to help the team. Will make it back. And now it's a 5v5 fight. Rudy, Bramble, low, gonna port back. Now, both teams kind of retreating here. The score now 19 to 12 in favor of BPro, still up by 7.
Yeah. Yep. So I think we can see that. Yeah, we can see the advantage that hook is giving them. And yeah, Hellborn needs to do something very soon, or else Master of Arms and the Hammer are gonna get too problematic to deal with, and we're gonna see a big what happened last game.
Yeah, Hammer coming in, stunning the Shadowblade. Shadowblade getting hooked, but getting tableted right back to safety. Hammer grabbing this double damage. Oh, D-Sham killing the double damage.
Yep. Let's go, nice.
And that's gonna be HoN.
Yep, nice deny. We can see that the Sunder's coming out for Alonia. Just making sure that that Bramble is gonna suffer. They don't want that Bramble to be able to just be tanky and live forever. So
I'm loving that Legion got not only a Bulwark like we were talking about, but they also picked up early Abyssal here on the Gauntlet to get double the armor to counter the D-Sham here. And so maybe Harkons is the move, like you said, because they are prepared on the Legion side to counter that physical armor. And yeah, it could just be the right option for Shadowblade after the Shrunken Head to consider that.
Yep, but we're gonna see if that ends up meeting, or if the game even gets there.
Oh, here comes Bramble with the wall trying to catch the Alonia, but instead Gauntlet will hook. Oh, actually both. They will catch the Alonia. Alonia will get a massive ult off though. But in exchange, they will exchange for the Voodoo Jester? No. Voodoo Jester will actually get a beautiful stun off on Hammerstorm and Gauntlet and will walk away unscathed. Shadowblade low, porting back to base. Defiler with a beautiful tablet getting out. Gauntlet trying to hook him back. Will get blocked by the D-Sham. Beautiful block there by Huang. Alonia trying to do some massive AoE damage on the Voodoo Jester. Will wipe the Voodoo Jester before he can escape, and that's going to be Victoria falling there by Alonia. Trying his best. Vayne Vegeta getting tableted back to safety. Hellborn saying, hey, we're low. We need you guys kind of to push back a little bit until we can get back from base and hold this tower. So great coordination. Nice tablets by Hellborn to say, hey, we got to turtle a little bit, and that's going to be straight out of my bed. coming in here trying to turtle a little bit until they can get fed enough to turn this game. Oh, another double damage for the Legion. Novi Pirate Moa picks it up this time with a beautiful hook by Gauntlet on the Defiler. They end up getting that kill. The score now 21-17. BPro up by 8.
Yep.
I'm sorry, 21-13.
Yep. So this might we're gonna see honestly, this is not looking good. I think BPro might win this tournament if this keeps going. Like they're up in kills, they're up in gold, XP. They have the late game. All they have to do is keep up the pace, and I think they win this.
Straight Out of My Bed is used to having rune control, domination, map control, and I think they're not used to playing in a turtle situation. So this is definitely a huge advantage for BPro. But you see Straight Out of My Bed is still trying. They did just lose the tower, but Bramble is trying to tank here. But it will fall pretty fast, and was not able to get any ult off or anything like that. So yeah, overextended without a tank, Legion, and without a tower. Legion is now able to take advantage of that and get 2 more picks, taking down the Defiler and the Voodoo Jester as well. So nice try there, Bramble, to kind of create a little bit of space, but unfortunately just not enough. So great play by Legion. The score now 24-13, up by 11. BPro really starting to dominate the field here. Now they have the tower as well, and they're starting to move into the Hellborn side of the map and start to take over a little bit of positioning.
Yep. Nice save there. Nice save there from Defiler on Shadowblade, because that he would have gotten caught there. Yeah, and okay, we can see BPro's there. They're working as a team. They're trying to find like an opportunity to initiate and maybe push that tower. They definitely have the strength right now to do that.
Well, we've seen the stun hook combo be very effective early game as it is this game, and unless BPro can stop getting stun hooked every 2 seconds, you know, and can start getting some kills themselves, it's going to be very tough. Speaking of, Bramble going to go ahead and take a lot of damage there. It seems like Moa has the double damage. I don't know how many double damage Legions is walking away with this game, but these double damages are really starting to hurt here.
Yeah, especially on Master of Arms, who's just been hitting over and over and just getting so much damage out. You can really
Speaking of, they're going to try and leverage the double damage to get another one at Kong. Gain some experience, gain the double damage. Hellborn, I'm not sure what their strategy is, if they want to push here or if they want to...
Alright, we'll see what they end up doing.
Yeah, Straight Out of My Bed is really in a tough position here.
They kept Transmutant's time, which means I think they're trying to end this as soon as possible.
Shadowblade getting hooked again. Moa with the double damage, melting him in no time. Voodoo with a beautiful stun and ult, doing so much damage. It's melting Legion here.
Yeah, this
Legion a little bit overextended, now starting to take a lot of that damage. We'll get picked a few here themselves. Hellborn now walking away with a few picks themselves off of that fight, even though Moa came in with the power rune. Hellborn ended up walking away with a few kills, which I like to see. Gauntlet coming in with a huge hook on Defiler with the help of Hammerstorm, but beautiful tablet. Not going to be enough with the Gauntlet ult. Gauntlet ult will take it down. Disham in trouble. Voodoo trying to help with the stun, but Disham, will they make it out? Yes, the cape is going to help. Gauntlet still chasing him down. Is it going to be enough? No. Lonia kind of ulting nothing there. Oh, will ult Shadowblade. That's about it. Shadowblade not taking too much damage off that ult is going to be just fine. And so the score now 30-17. Hellborn hanging on by a thread. Legion going to Zorgat to go ahead and finish off Transmutant's time there.
Well, we're gonna see if they're able to pull off what BPro did to them last game. But right now, this is not looking good for Hellborn.
I agree. Hellborn is in a lot of trouble. Bramble coming in, trying to start a fight here. Huge hook there by the Gauntlet onto the Hammerstorm. Shadowblade now in trouble. Gauntlet providing huge backup there. Bramble also in trouble, backing up, trying not to get picked by this Master of Arms who's just doing massive damage. Novi Pirate with already the shield breaker coming in and just doing massive damage. Voodoo Jester melting to Novi as well. Beth Raisin also coming in, melting to Novi. Novi Pirate just doing a lot of work here with these double damage again, just like every rune this game. Oh my god. Quite unfortunate. When it rains, it pours.
Yeah, oh my god. Dude, if I could have that same luck in my games, I think my win rate would go up. Oh my god. So much double damage.
Yaghar Dig now not even needing the stun, just going in for the hooks, grabbing them out of position. Moa with the double damage, coming in and cleaning up. Beautiful ulti there by Alonia, which is going to be Snark, who did fantastic job with AoE harass this entire game. BPro coming back from a 0-1 loss, winning 2 in a row, winning the finals of this Midwars tournament. Well,
congratulations, BPro.
Congratulations.
That was very fun to watch. All
Absolutely. Right. Thickles, who do you think was MVP that game?
That game, it is so hard to say.